coordinator at House of Ruth. I came from a loving family. My parents were in love with each other, and they were also in love with my brother and I. Tragically, when I was only 13 months old, my father completed suicide, and it turned our family upside down forever. It took my mom a year to get back on her feet and save up enough money for another home. It was really difficult to make ends meet being a single mom. I remember being little and my neighbors coming over and bringing us an extra chicken they accidentally bought. I remember approaching my mom in her room when she was crying and asking what's wrong, and she said we needed food. And I said, that's okay, we don't need to eat. When I was 4 years old, my mom met someone, got married, and got pregnant with my sister. And that's when the physical, financial, and emotional abuse started. As soon as my mom said she was pregnant, my stepdad quit his job. It was really difficult for her to do anything while she was pregnant, as you can imagine. And every time they got into an argument, he would deplete their finances and he would pawn our stuff. Toward the end of her pregnancy, he attacked her and she broke her wrist. She wanted to leave him but was unable to find employment with the cast on her arm, and he promised to stay as long until her cast got off so she could seek employment. What I remember when I was little was, this is hard for me to say, I've never really told this story to anybody. What I remember was lots of fighting, holes in the walls, being scared, and for me the most impactful moment was when our stepdad took our family dog and abandoned him in a field, and we had to go looking for him. I remember my mom starting to go to counseling, that time where she finally called the police and they came and took him away. I remember my mom calling House of Ruth, and then us leaving and going to stay with my grandmother. After that, he broke into our house, stole a bunch of our stuff, and took all the rest of our money. When we came back, he broke into the house while we were there and assaulted my mom again. That's when she had to get the restraining order. When I asked my mom in preparation for this presentation about her connection with House of Ruth, she said the reason why she volunteered 5 years later was because she had such a great experience talking on the hotline with the person on the other side. She said she was really touched, and that's why she started volunteering for the hotline specifically and donating through our church. It's also what brought me to this work at House of Ruth, is so I can help families and assist them when they're in the same situation that I was, and also, more importantly, as a prevention coordinator, to prevent families from going through what we went through. House of Ruth is located in the San Bernardino Valley. Our mission is twofold: to advocate and assist for women and families victimized by domestic violence, and to create social change through education and community awareness. Every day, House of Ruth sees families and women just like my mom in similar situations. Domestic violence is not just physical abuse. Like in the case of my mom, she could not find a job because of the cast and because of her pregnancy, which created a dependence and forced us to stay longer than we normally would have, or than maybe a different family normally would have. This creates a cycle wherein a woman is dependent on her batterer and ends up staying longer. And because a lot of times she's unable to find employment or is unable to work for whatever reason, a lot of times, depending on the situation, survivors might not be allowed to work by their batterers. So survivors may face different barriers, such as recent and relevant job experience, job skills, low self-esteem, or confidence in seeking employment. The cycle is a really common one, but we can break it, and that's where Ruth's Cafe comes into play.
Our solution is Ruth's Cafe. Ruth's Cafe is not only a self-sustaining enterprise, but is also a job training program for the clients of House of Ruth. By working here for 6 months, clients will receive marketable job experience that they can use to find full-time employment. The training takes place in the restaurant at Ruth's Cafe, and it is a fast casual restaurant which focuses on fresh produce and healthy ingredients. We have created a pipeline that will guide clients through the steps they need to gain full-time employment. First, we will hire 4 to 6 clients as counter staff who will be responsible for taking orders, cashiering, as well as assisting with other counter duties. In order to rotate more clients through the program, clients will have the opportunity to work at Ruth's Cafe for 6 months. Shan Clark, the employment specialist and case manager at House of Ruth, will also be holding interview and resume workshops to help clients market their skills to employers in the community. Today, we are seeking $200,000 in funding to start our venture. This money will go towards repairs, equipment, design and renovation, as well as inventory and payroll for the first 6 months of operations. Investors will receive a 3% interest on their investment and will be paid back the sooner of 2 years after their contribution or once the restaurant breaks even, whichever comes first. Your investment in Ruth's Cafe will produce both a social and financial return. Our experienced management, addressable market, as well as our competitive edge position this as a very secure and attractive investment with great potential for growth. Looking at the financials, we are in a key position in this market where we will be able to achieve a 10% annual revenue growth. And in our first year, we estimate that we'll be able to make at least 2,500 transactions per month. And with an average transaction price of $8 per meal, this brings us to first year's revenue of $235,000. With these numbers, we expect to break even in 15 months and be profitable in just 3 years. And in coming to these financial conclusions, we consulted Mike Muslin, the founder of Kukuru and Noggles restaurant chains.
Aside from financial return, we will also provide a social return. First, we are going to be able to provide survivors with an avenue towards financial independence, providing them with empowerment as well as a renewed sense of hope. Second, we will be part of this neighborhood revival. So in Pomona, which is where Ruth's Cafe is located, there has been a recent restructuring in the nearby downtown, which is just 2 blocks away from Ruth's Cafe. The city has made it their goal to have the area where Ruth's Cafe is the next focus of this revival and restructuring. So we'll be a big part of that. And lastly, Ruth's Cafe is going to provide donations with our leftover food to our local food bank and the Valley Hope Partners, and hopefully be part of ending hunger in Los Angeles County.
Our experienced management team is a key asset that will protect your investment. Ruth's Cafe will have a board of directors led by Hugh Avery, who is also on the board of House of Ruth, and comes with over 30 years of management experience. He will be assisted by our project manager, Dottie Chamberlain, who also comes with over 10 years of experience in not only managing, but also opening restaurant chains of her own. This management team will be critical to the success of this venture and will serve as a liaison between House of Ruth and Ruth's Cafe, providing both industry expertise as well as business intuition. We've also found a clear and addressable market with 4 main customer segments, all located within a 1-mile radius of Ruth's Cafe. Customers will come from middle to upper class residents of the area, students and staff of nearby schools, employees of large institutions nearby, as well as churchgoers of the Pomona First Baptist Church, in which has partnered with us to secure a very attractive lease on the property.
Ruth's Cafe also has a competitive edge over other restaurants in the area. As you can see, we're located in a food desert, and so most of the restaurants in the area are either fast food or higher-end restaurants. There's no middle ground, and there's no one that focuses on healthy and affordable options. Aside from that, we also already have a strong reputation in the community, and so we're going to be able to build upon that because there's a lot of business people and locals in the area that they're always looking for ways to support us, and so this will give them a great avenue. Our marketing plan is going to take a 3-pronged approach. First, we're going to rely on that strong reputation and word-of-mouth marketing. Second, we're going to build upon our already strong social media presence and create a new website for the cafe. And lastly, we're going to utilize guerrilla marketing, where we create and distribute promotional flyers to local schools and businesses, hold promotional events, as well as advertise in local publications. Overall, our marketing strategy will be highly effective and low cost.
We plan to work extensively to build upon the partnerships we already have. So far, we have partnerships with the Pomona First Baptist Church, who has not only offered to give us a very attractive lease on this property because they support our mission, but also provide mentors from the church who will work with our clients in order to strengthen the relationship we have with the organization. Also, we have 2 relationships with local organic farms at both Pomona College and the San Gabriel Valley Conservation Corps, which have both offered to donate fresh produce every month at little to no cost for our organization. With opportunities like these, we believe House of Ruth and Ruth's Cafe have much room to flourish.
Ruth's Cafe will provide survivors and their families like mine, with an avenue not only toward financial independence, but a way to a life free from abuse. Thank you very much.